imagine learning a skill or a trade that could be beneficial to you and maybe even to your family. But imagine learning one that you can turn into a career and do for the rest of your life and love doing it. Hi, welcome to Around the Town with Marilyn Forbes. For today's very special show, we're going to be visiting with the folks at the Connellsville Area Career and Technical Center, and we're going to be learning all about the kids' opportunities, and they are vast. I think you're going to be very amazed and very impressed at what these students have here, opportunity-wise, that they can turn into a career. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, folks, as promised, now we are here with the new principal here at the Technical Center, Mr. DeChana.
Mr. DeChana.
Yes, and he has graciously agreed to be with us today on the show and tell us a little bit about this gem they have here in Connellsville.
That's
well,
what
thank
we
you.
call it. Thank you.
Really?
Thank
Do
you
you
for
really?
coming. We appreciate that.
So,
We
okay,
do.
First of all, tell us a little bit about the facility itself.
Okay, well, we are a comprehensive school, so that basically means that our kids come here from our own sending district, just from the high school, and we have our academics as well as our technical programs within our building. So that's pretty unique. There's only a few career and technical centers in the state that are operated that way, especially when you go with your own sending school. So that really makes it unique. We have 13 programs, and we house throughout the day, I'd say about maybe 515 plus or minus students throughout the day. That includes 9th through 12th grade. And again, we're very unique because we're one of the only schools that still have a 9th grade program.
Oh, okay.
Almost everyone in our area is strictly 10, 11, and 12. So we use our 9th grade program as an exploratory.
Okay.
So they come in for 2 periods a day. There's a mix between AM and PM. And they get to experience all of the programs in the beginning of the year, and then they make a selection to basically, that's the pathway that they're going to follow.
So now, upon completion for these programs, do a lot of the kids get like some type of a certification or something?
Most of our programs do have certifications.
Okay.
They're specific to the program. Some are very general. Like, for example, everyone leaves with OSHA 10, which is a basic standard entry-level certification. Health occupations and protective services, they have options to leave with obviously CPR, bloodborne pathogen certification. As far as we have had seniors graduate with full-blown EMT certification, so they can graduate on Friday and be hired, you know, Medic 10, FAID, EMS, whoever, on Monday. So they're ready to go. So those are the perks of coming to the CTC.
That's
Yes.
great. Now, as far as like what do I want to say? How long does it take to get certified? I mean, do you have to do it for the 4 years, or does it depend upon?
We kind of leave that at the senior level.
Okay.
So the students will work on OSHA 10, 11, and 12th grade, but the program-specific certifications, we try to focus those on their senior year.
Now, something else they do here, too, that I think is really great, and we've done a lot of stories in the newspaper over the years, and we actually did some shows prior. A lot of these programs, they have the kids doing hands-on, what do I want to say, projects, activities that actually benefit the community. Mm-hmm. You want to tell us about some of those?
Sure. Okay, so almost all of our programs do some sort of community project. I'll give you an example. Our health occupations, they're involved with the local dentists, and they visit the elementary schools to do screenings for teeth and eyes.
Okay.
So they use our health occupation students to assist those doctors when they go to the elementary schools. And that's huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so also, you know, our hands-on activities include, like for example, you and I spoke earlier about the benches that are in the community on the walking trail. Those are done by Carpentry.
I'm just so amazed by those.
Picnic tables. The shelters that are behind Martin's.
Okay.
Those were done here at the Career and Tech Center and pieced together on the bike trail. And that was in conjunction with our program and the leaders of the Community Bike Foundation, whatever they call that. So that's something you can see on hand today.
Also, too, we were talking the cosmetology students. They'll go and they'll help like with the school plays and the school musicals and stuff like that. So it's so nice to get. I mean, because I've often said sitting in the classroom with a book is one thing, but actually being able to put your hands and do what you're learning. I mean, I think that is so. That's just so valuable.
And that seems to be the way our kids want to learn. So we have those kids that are strictly hands-on. They want to get dirty. So we're going to maybe go into auto mechanics, and they're going to be greasy from head to toe because that's what they love. That's why they're here. So.
And also too, I do want to throw in that this actually is I hate to say a full school, but it's a full school.
It's a full school.
They have a, what did you call it? Not your gymnasium. What is it?
Cafegimatorium.
I love that.
Say it together.
Cafegimatorium.
Yes, so it's a multi-purpose room. So we have the cafeteria. It's also used for auxiliary gym throughout the district. So wrestlers, basketball, any of outside activities. And we have a stage. So the stage has curtains with a screen that pulls down. So it's just multi-purpose room,
Cool.
But I like cafegimatorium.
I do too. That's amazing. Now we are actually going to go and visit a couple classrooms, but before we do so, I wanted you to explain to the folks that the kids who come here and do take part in one of these programs, they take these programs in addition to their regular academics.
Yes.
Okay, you want
Yes. So since we are considered a comprehensive means that when we have our 11th and 12th graders here full time, so they are truly here full time. So they'll start their morning here depending on their grade level. And I was explaining earlier, so our seniors are in their technical programs in the morning, and our juniors are in their academics in the afternoon. So when lunch switches, the seniors will then go to the academic side of the school, and the juniors will go to the technical side of the school. And now to really make things crazy, throw a mix of 9th and 10th graders in there at sporadic points throughout the day to fit in, with their schedules from the high school. So those are our part-time students.
How many 9th grade students do you have?
We have about 200.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the
oh my.
exploratory is very big. We have 100 in AM, 100 in PM, plus or minus, give or take a little bit. It's basically broken up into a cluster. So we have the Human Services cluster, which is health occupations, protective services, computer networking, cosmetology, culinary arts. Then we have the auto/construction cluster, which is carpentry, welding, auto collision, auto mechanics, HVAC, electric occupations, masonry, if I didn't say that, I'm sorry. And heavy equipment. That was the final
And another one.
And heavy equipment.
Okay.
So basically it's broken up into those two clusters,
Okay.
is what we call them.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well,
Yep.
we are going to go visit a couple classrooms
Sounds
now,
good.
and we're going to speak with the instructors and maybe see a couple kids actually with some hands-on and learn a little bit more about what this gem has to offer.
And we're going to stop by the cafegimatorium.
Oh, okay. And you're going to make me say it
Yes.
when we get there, right? Okay. This is where we're heading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Howdy, sir.
Good morning.
Good. This is
Hi.
Justin Striner. He's our heavy equipment instructor.
Well, thank you for having us this morning. You want to tell us a little bit about, if I roll in this, what am I going to learn to do?
Well, if you were to take a program like this, we start out with the kids on the simulators, of course. So these are the same controls that we have in the machines outside.
Oh,
So
all right.
when I can see that the kids can operate the controls in here, then I know that they're safe when they go outside to be able to operate the machines out there. So I can check for their hand-eye coordination skills here, their foot dexterity with the braking in the machine, stopping it, accelerating, decelerating when they're operating the equipment.
Now, what this young man is doing here, okay, how, on an average, how long a period of time would he spend doing this particular,
Well, I could show you on here, but when he gets out of this, there's a series of steps that we go through with each machine. Tommy, if you could please, exit out of your simulation mode and go back to where you can select from the list of all the different ones that you can do, so they're able to see the process of how this all works. So go ahead and park your machine. This is part of their training, what they do safely. So right now he knows the ground is attachment. He shifted the transmission to neutral, applied the parking brake, throttled the machine down, and then he's able to shut it down. He's lowering his ripper attachment on the ground now, which is on the back of the machine, just as same as you would if you were in the actual career field out operating the machine. So this gets him in that functionality mode of what they're supposed to be doing when they get in the machine. Tommy, would you want to show her the process?
Okay,
Which one would
sure.
you start with, Tommy? If you were just learning how to do this and you'd never done it before, which one would you choose out of that list?
I think I know one. you could try. They'd be pretty simple. At least when I first tried.
That's good. Simple is good.
Level and straight goes.
Well, she needs to know the controls first, right?
So that's your parking brake.
Okay.
Okay. You use this. Okay, here, let me take the parking
How
brake
long did it
off.
take you to learn?
Yeah. So then you got, this is how you'd steer your dozer,
Okay.
right? Just going back and forth with this lever.
Okay.
And then you could turn it like this to make it go forward, neutral, reverse.
Okay.
Okay. This here is how you move your blade. Like
Okay.
tilting it, moving it up and down, and then you use this to tilt the blade downward or upward.
I turned my head. What is it? Right there? Oh, okay.
Yep.
My heavens. All right.
Okay.
Make sure
That's
you
your
explain the
ignition.
throttle too, Tommy, 'cause that's important. How's the decelerator work?
Deaccelerator just makes you go slower.
Okay.
You know.
So it's like a gas pedal in a car, but it's opposite. It's backwards.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a reverse gas pedal basically.
Okay.
So
Okay.
by pressing
And then-
it, you slow down.
Okay.
Right.
It's-
This
slows
is
the RPM.
your emergency brake. It's how you kind of just get it to stop.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This is,
Sure.
oh, and
I
this is
got
your
this part.
ignition.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your
Okay.
ignition. Okay, and then this is how you change the speed, like of your dozer. That is your hydraulic lock. Okay, I think that's all you need to know besides the ripper.
If you're able to turn it on, I'll be
I'll tell you what. I think that at this point in time, if I could just turn it on, is right. All righty.
When you get in,
Okay.
first thing you should do is put on your seatbelt.
Okay. That I can do. Thank you. That I can do. All right. Okay.
All right, so honk the horn to continue. There's your horn.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, is that me? Okay.
Yeah. Kind of just shows you.
Okay.
Use 3 points of contact when you
Okay.
get in the machine.
Turn
honk your horn to
key.
continue.
Oh, horn. Okay.
Okay.
Just.
Yep.
Okay. I did that. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now
all right.
turn your key to the on position and wait for calibration and diagnostic check. Okay.
So what that's doing, whenever you turn the power on the machine, it goes through all the functions, and it lets you know if there's anything that's wrong with the machine.
Okay.
So it'll throw a code up on the dash if there's a sensor anywhere that tells you something's wrong. Because a D8T like this machine, that's an 80,000 pound machine, and they roughly new are about $1 million right now.
Oh my gosh.
So they don't want anything to go wrong on them, and that's why you have to do all these checks in a certain order, so you're not damaging $1 million piece of equipment.
Okay. All right.
The way I explain it to my kids, it's like driving a Maserati.
Oh gosh. All right.
So
Okay.
whenever you're ready,
I'm
you
ready.
can start your engine.
No. Over here. I started it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Disengage implement lockout.
I don't know which one that is.
It's over
Show
on
me.
the right side.
Okay.
There'll be a photograph or a picture on the switch.
Of a lock.
I don't have my glasses on. I said that. Okay. Of a lock. I got it. Okay.
That's your hydraulic lock.
Set your engine to high idle. This is the
Okay.
rabbit. You see the rabbit?
Okay.
Switch to the rabbit.
Okay.
Now you have to raise your blade to 28 centimeters
This
to
one here?
33 centimeters.
This is.
Yep. Just pull. Just
This?
pull on the
I'll
lever.
pull it?
Yep. Pull it. Raise it.
Okay. How far am I supposed to go?
Oh,
Sorry.
that was high.
Too high.
Low,
Okay.
low.
How do I get to go down? Just
It'll-
push it. Okay.
And then when you stop moving it, it'll tell you where you're at.
Okay. Where am I supposed to go? How high? 51?
28 centimeters to 33
28.
centimeters.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, now you gotta raise your ripper to carry position. So you see the screen behind you?
Okay.
That's your ripper.
Okay. So how do I?
I
raise
showed you the ripper, right? Okay, so right here. Okay.
Uh huh.
That's how
Very
you.
good.
That's how you raise this part
Oh,
up
okay.
behind you.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
And that's how you curl the ripper in.
Do I have to do it this way? Do I have to look as I'm doing it?
Yeah, I would look. Look at what you're doing.
Good answer, Tommy.
Okay, well, I think we're probably going to venture down the hallway. I'm impressed because this is crazy. And if they have to learn several different types of machinery, and just learning one, I can tell, is really, really intense. Good job. Thank you. Thank you for trying to help me.
Now this is computer networking.
Okay.
This is Mr. Mulaney's course.
Okay.
Mr. Mulaney, how are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, so the computer networking class, we are a Cisco networking academy. We also work with testout.com software, and it just runs some national organizations from CompTIA. Now what that means is we have 2 years of computer repair. We'll get to see the room. A lot of technology in here, learning the ins and outs of the computers, as well as 2 more years of networking, how all the computers are able to communicate with each other securely and efficiently. So we had a couple different things we were working on today. We're finishing up. But there's, like I said, a lot of national certifications that we're associated with.
So then whenever I complete your course, then what type of a job could I go out into the world and get with the knowledge that I've learned?
Right, so looking for entry-level PC repair.
Okay,
Someone
awesome.
to be on the spot, show up if you have a computer problem. Help desk is probably our top end. Your first level to call in, able to solve or diagnose the problems, whether it's turning this on, resetting passwords, and then able to work their way up from there. It's really evolving, and there's a lot of growth.
Oh, good. You know what?
they go up
I
and
think
down.
we should probably point out to the viewers, it's lunchtime, right? That's why there's no,
Well,
that's why there's only one
We had
sitting here.
some things around, and we're about at that time to go to
I
lunch.
don't want anybody to think, oh dear Lord, there's
Yeah.
only one person
Yeah.
enrolled. Yes, and we should point out that it is actually the students' lunchtime, or there would be a lot
Yeah.
more kids in here. So awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
Nice
This
to
is
meet
very
you.
good.
Thanks for
You
coming
as well.
in.
Thank you. So we're going into court?
No, we're
okay.
gonna go down to the end of the hall.
All right, we are now here at HVAC, and you want to explain what that is?
Sure. So HVAC covers a lot of trades. We do a lot of electrical, control wiring. All of our furnaces and air conditioners have to be wired into panel boxes. Our furnaces and air conditioners technology is always changing, so they all have circuit boards now. We have Wi-Fi, thermostats, things like that. So electrical is a lot of what we cover in HVAC. We do some plumbing as far as the copper tubing that we need to run between our air conditioning units, our heat pumps. The mechanical end of it, where we do troubleshooting on furnaces for breakdowns,
Okay.
no heat calls. So the students get to do a complete install of equipment by the time they're seniors. And up to that, we've tried to teach them how to do all the separate parts that come to a full install
Okay.
that they would do out in the public.
So then, when if I would complete the program here, what am I then qualified, or what could I expect to maybe get a job like after I graduate?
Yeah, so in our field, we have service technicians. So you would be an entry level
Okay.
service tech. The good thing with HVAC, we have different paths you can take as far as being an installer. So part of what we do is our ductwork, teach students how to make sheet metal,
wow.
fabricated into ductwork. So there's a whole job market for just installers. We have one student this year, a senior, that's a phenomenal sheet metal guy.
Oh, awesome.
I'll show you back in that room there. It's one of our new Bosch heat pumps. He built all the ductwork off of that.
Oh my, he's a senior.
Yes, and he's going on to sheet metal, I believe at Triangle Tech or
Oh,
one
okay.
of the post-secondary schools. But he's already good enough to go to a shop
Okay.
to build ductwork. So that's another area. Our field, we have people that do estimation. They'll go out, measure a house to see what size equipment they need. So HVAC covers a wide variety of trades.
Okay.
And the work's out there. I mean, jobs are in demand.
Okay. And now you have some kids working on a soldering?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these are
Step
two of
back
our
and-
these are two of our students here, and
Hi, kids.
yeah, they're doing a soldering project, and this project is actually a ground bar for our electric shop, so they can use it to simulate hooking up ground wires from their panels.
Oh, okay. So now what is this young man doing?
So Zach's,
Oh, he's soldering, I see, okay.
yeah, he's just soldering. He's prepared the pipe, sanded them all smooth, cleaned them up, and then we use this flux that.
This here?
Yes, it's a paste
Okay.
that he puts on, and then that helps the solder go right in the joint and fills it up.
Hey, I have some plumbing work at home with copper pipes. You wanna?
Zach's a good guy. Shelby also.
So
Yep.
then whenever he is, this side is not done yet, right?
Right.
Okay, all right, get out of your way then.
Yep. So he'll heat that with a torch, and once it gets to the optimum temperature, between 500 and 600 degrees, you'll see that solder will just flow right in that joint. It's almost the temperature. And he just keeps touching that to test it. See how it's melting?
Yep, oh my,
And then once it just flows right around the joint.
I'm not trying this, okay? It's- I don't trust myself. So do you like this course? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. There you go. And so then once that cools, that joint would be sealed.
Oh, and good to go, ready to go?
Yep, good to go, yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
and that's one of the few techniques we learned. We also do brazing, which is a similar process. It just works at a higher temperature.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not even gonna touch it because I know it's so
Yeah.
hot.
Smart.
Well, thank you. Thank you
Sure,
for having us in here. Oh, wait a minute.
I wanted to show you too our plasma table. This is kind of new to us.
What is it?
This is called
Oh,
a plasma table.
Okay.
Yeah, and we got this in to the school about a year and a half ago. And these are some of the different things that it'll do. Cuts those out of pretty heavy steel. You can feel how
Oh,
thick
my.
that is. Yeah. That'll cut up to about 3/8 thick metal.
That's about an eighth of an inch, if not more, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mainly we got this because most of the sheet metal shops
Oh, look at these.
are doing plasma ductwork cutouts
Okay.
instead of doing it by hand now. So we wanted to give our students the ability to see what's actually out there in the workforce. So that was kind of one of our accidents.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to,
No,
I
that's
didn't mean
all
to
right.
point it out. And then put it back together again.
We're still learning. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean,
Sure is.
this sign here, probably 20 seconds to cut that out.
Oh, wow, really?
It's amazing. Yeah, it's all computerized through that head, and it runs off our laptop there. So we can pretty much program about anything in it that you would want to cut out.
So that's pretty awesome that you're giving these kids all a taste of so much that's out
Oh,
there
yeah.
for them. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not just black and white. It's
Right.
a giant gray, and it's
Right.
wonderful.
And
it
it-
encompasses so much.
Yeah, I mean, heating and air, like most all trades, is always changing. It's
Sure.
evolving into new equipment, new technology. Old guys like me, we struggle to keep up sometimes. But it's cool. I think it's very neat, very in-demand program.
I'll bet it is.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things I always say. Somebody that has this type of knowledge, when they get out there in the real world, they can write
Sure.
their own ticket, for heaven's sakes.
Sure,
Because
sure.
it's a lot. Everybody has a heater or an air conditioner, if
Exactly.
not both.
And everyone will always
Yeah.
be in demand for
Yes,
that.
yes, absolutely.
Even a personal, when they own a house, they can now fix a receptacle that's bad.
Or somebody in the family, like
Sure.
be the most popular person in your
Yeah.
family if you have.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones that never pay though.
Exactly.
You gotta watch family and friends. Yep.
Thank you. Thank
Yep,
you so much for
thank
spending
you.
time with us. Oh my, I love the smell of wood. I know that's probably really weird.
So like I say, each technical area has its own classroom. This is a project in carpentry.
So this is the actual sign that you will see when you are entering
Yep.
Dunbar. Yeah, when I saw Cindy, I thought maybe it was something for the festival.
Yeah.
And this is really,
Yeah.
this is awesome. This is a perfect example of what you and I were talking about.
Yeah, so they cleaned the years of crud that had accumulated in the carvings, and did some patchwork where the wood had rotten, and we're going to do the repaint.
Repaint. Fresh coat of paint, get her ready to hang.
Yep.
All right. All right, we're gonna go eat.
College game. As we approach the Culinary Arts, we have a classroom, which is immediately to my left. Then we have a divider, and we have the restaurant portion in the front.
Okay.
So classroom, or if we have catered events or activities, we can divide the room in half.
Oh, okay.
And that way they can leave their materials, come next door, and they can provide lunch.
Oh.
So this room will actually seat about 100 people.
Oh my,
Yep.
okay.
And then as we approach on the right is the actual kitchen area. And this is a full-blown commercial kitchen and bakery.
Look at this. Now I know at one point you guys used to sell baked goods too. I don't believe you do.
We used to have a bakery instructor.
Okay.
So through the years, we just eliminated it to one instructor. He does have an aide. Her name is Joni. Joni takes care of all the baked goods.
Okay.
So any cookies you see, any pies, pastries, those are done in the back in the pastry department.
Okay. All of the students that take or complete
Complete the program. as
complete the
seniors.
program, they are also
Eligible to take Serve Safe.
okay.
Yes.
All right, which is something. It's a certification now that is required by just about everybody. I think
Anything. If
even
you
like
have to handle
McDonald's or
food,
anything.
you have to have that certification.
And that is
Yes.
something the kids can get here.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's go check out the food. Ready?
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
So we have a salad bar on the far left, and then do a hot bar on the right. And
Did you tell them how much I love wings? Because
No.
I seriously, I love wings. David, are you
you
having
have
some?
to try the Dunbar sauce.
I will try the Dunbar sauce. Okay, let me see. I'm so excited to try this Dunbar sauce. All right. And sure. Okay, what else do we got? Oh my gosh, apple dumplings. Oh my gosh. There goes my diet. Okay. All right, I'm going in. I'm a little nervous. Because if it's hot, I'll cry. Those are really good. All right, I'm going to enjoy my lunch. I'll come back whenever we finish up. All right, Eric and I are on our final lap here.
Yep.
We are going to go visit this now famous area that I'm sure everybody
Yeah.
is going to know, and they're going to love when we get the
Yep.
T-shirts that say it.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. It's a good idea.
So this space is used for, as you said, assemblies.
This is a
and-
multi-purpose room.
Okay.
So the kids gather here for breakfast, and we use this for overflow. If we have, for example, an absent teacher, we'll use this for study hall.
Oh, okay.
Or for large class. Obviously, it's used for gym,
Right.
PE,
And once again, this is called the
Cafegimatorium.
Torium. I almost got it.
So obviously, you can look at the blue floor. We're set up for basketball, and the yellow lines represent volleyball.
Okay.
We have the cafeteria is on the side of the doors, so we can actually do two lines, one
Oh, I
in,
see.
two
Okay.
in, two out. And then over here we have a stage.
Okay. All
So
right.
multi-purpose.
Awesome. This is great.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Well,
it's a nice big space. We accomplish a lot in here.
and it's the
Cafegimatorium.
Cafegimatorium. I got it. Well, thank you. This has been great. I'm sure the folks out there are, like myself, amazed at what these kids can learn here. The opportunities are they're endless.
There's a lot. There's
I
a
mean,
lot. It's a
they're-
really great school. It is.
and remember that the cafeteria, not the cafeteria. I'm sorry, the college.
Culinary. We call it culinary.
Oh,
A
the
restaurant
culinary.
in culinary.
Okay, that is
Sure, yes.
that is open daily
Yeah.
from 10:30
10:30 to 1.
To 1, you just
Yes.
come and you
And
can
I
go
believe
there.
it's like $5, $6, maybe $7 for the lunch buffet.
Okay, and I want to point out last thing. I don't know if you folks realize this or not, but this is one of the only schools in the state. I mean, there is a small handful
Small,
that
yeah.
have their very own technical center. Most school districts like share one, but Connellsville, they
Yes.
have their own.
Yes.
They have their own, and it's awesome. So again, thank you. You
Thank
ready?
you.
Okay,
I
you
hope
ready?
I remember.
Okay, ready? Keep smiling,
Smiling,
keep dreaming,
dreaming,
and keep watching.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. I knew I would.
Ah, that's okay.